Hey guys, this is Feeding Frenzy 91 and I'm bringing you another Walking Dead character bio. Now last time we did Vince and it was short because once again these characters, since you choose a lot for their personalities, it's hard to kind of get distinct canon features that they all have. But without further ado, let's not stall this any more than it has to be stalled. Let's move on to the second character, which is Wyatt. Now Wyatt was I liked his character, but it was a very different character from most people in Walking Dead. He's basically this guy. He's kind of jumpy, like pretty jumpy. Yeah, and his buddy actually forgot his buddy's name. Anyway, his buddy is like he's like a coke addict. That's basically what I could, or pot addict at least. That's basically what I could come out of him. His buddy is pretty crazy, and he seems to get Wyatt into a bunch of stuff that Wyatt doesn't like Wyatt has Eddie. That's his buddy's name. Eddie is pretty crazy, and he seems to get into a bunch of stuff that Wyatt doesn't really get into. Like this scene happens because Eddie apparently was going to the forest, and he thought like someone was a walker or something, and he shot them, and it was one of Nate's group, and Nate's group's guy, he shot him while he was he was using the bathroom, and then they had to flee because Eddie shot this guy. And of course, it's not Wyatt's fault, but Wyatt's still fleeing with his buddy, which actually shows some type of loyalty. Because if Wyatt was the type just that wasn't loyal, he could have been like, no, this isn't on me, you go by yourself, and they'll go after you. Of course, there was the chance that they wouldn't believe that Wyatt wasn't in on it. So other than that, Wyatt is Eddie's best friend, and it seems like they're pretty tight. It seems like no matter what your choices are, they're pretty tight. Though Eddie, I gotta admit, is just an idiot. Of sorts, at least. He's an idiot of sorts.
Here, we'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
The rock, paper, scissors idea was just the stupidest thing ever. I'm like, we're about to... what sucks is that the game doesn't allow you to just say, I'm going to go. You can say that twice, but you can't do it. If you don't rock, paper, scissors, Eddie automatically goes. So you have to rock, paper, scissors, and you have to lose so you can see what's out there. So basically, it's a chance that you may never lose. But I was like, alright, let me just try and do this, okay? So, because I tried to lose. I actually won once, and then I had to restart the game. But it's just kind of retarded, because I just wanted to see what was out there. I didn't want to have to stay in the car. And what is out there? One of the greatest mini games ever. Wyatt had a very interactive mini game, which was pretty fun, Carry the cop back. Of course, you could have chosen not to, but carry the cop back, shoot walkers, and drop the cop, shoot walkers, carry him again. And this new mechanic that they've been doing with these games is really fun. It was really interesting how you get to choose whether to carry a cop back or not, and if you do carry him back, you have this whole drag race going on, and then you can hear Eddie in the background getting attacked by Nate. So it was really a fun game, and it really was much better than staying in the car and just waiting for Nate to come back. So that's why I wish that you could choose it rather than having to lose at rock, paper, scissors for it. Other than that, Wyatt doesn't have much difference. If he leaves Nate, he basically automatically goes just to try and find Nate. If he doesn't leave Nate, she can still tell him that you can find your lost loved ones or something like that, and he will still go, seemingly to still find Nate to make peace, even if Nate left him behind. Though Wyatt is initially very suspicious of Tavia and her group.
Hold up. We don't know what kind of people we're dealing with.
But like I said before, Wyatt is, you can just talk to him and he can choose, no matter whether you left Nate behind or not. Only Vince will not go if you didn't do the thing in his story. Everybody else can be convinced into going. Alright, that's all for Wyatt, really. He was kind of crazy, kind of jumpy. He was altogether a pretty good guy, though. And he had one of those friends. He was kind of like the good guy with one of those friends that keeps getting him into trouble, which was Eddie. So, other than that, Wyatt was just an enjoyable character. His mission was a little too short, I believe, and a little too one-dimensional, but it was pretty good. Next will be the third character in this series, which I'll let y'all guess. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching, and God bless.